healthier way of living is diet, which you guys are going to be doing a whole bunch more of and probably already are. One of the things that I like to teach in my program is how to eat for each phase of your cycle. So if you're a woman, you eat certain things during your luteal phase, certain things during your your menstrual phase, and so on. So that's something to think about. But one of the main things around diet is just keeping your blood sugar stabilized all day long. So the way to do that, is to get protein in before you go to your caffeine or your cereal or whatever kind of sugar you're going for that day. Is anyone completely off sugar? Not doing any sugar at all? Good. And does it feel really different? Yeah, a little bit? It does, yeah. Not taking sugar in, that's going to lower your stress just naturally. It causes a lot of inflammation and pain in the body. So then talking about sex, one of these things that we kind of all carry in our lives is, this lineage of shame. Sexuality has been squelched for a long time, and we've really, let's see, how should I put this? We've really, we've had to be dormant about, what feels good for us, what feels right in our bodies, and how we can carry ourselves in a really confident and open kind of way. And we live in a state and in a town where that's more acceptable and more available. But all around the world, people are really having to dim down their sexual vitality and their sexual light, and it's really it's an unfortunate thing. And I think everyone can probably relate to this, lineage of shame that we've had to all work through on a personal level. And also on a, on a collective level. It's been going on since, the Old Testament. We're looking at, back to the time when Eve was made wrong for, picking that apple. So, so that's a lot of what I like to do, is just work with people on healing their personal sexual traumas and shames, and then bringing them to a place where they can really be in touch with their sexual energy, and then utilize it to create, whatever they are looking to create in their lives. Maybe it's more money, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's, just greater health in their body. So we then move on to how sex and health blend together, in the spiritual realm. And that spiritual energy that we get from our sexual energy is so vital, it's so important. Where did we all come from? What creates life? It's sexuality, it's that essence. It's, in Chinese medicine, we call it Jing Qi. So there are 5 different kinds of qi, and the sexual qi is called Jing. And we're going to play with our qi a little bit tonight, so that'll be fun. Not our Jing Qi tonight. Maybe I'll send you guys home with a little Jing Qi exercise, but we're going to feel the difference between, what qi feels like, and then I'll explain to you what Jing feels like as well. I have a sip here. So I think I'm going to go right into that, actually, and teach you guys some different practices that you can do. You can do them in yoga class, you can do them while you're driving your car, you can do them while you're standing in line at the grocery store, and you can do them while you're having sex. So this one basic breath is really the foundation for all of what I teach with Taoist Sexology. Let me give just a basic definition too. Sexology is, the study of sexual energy in your body. So what's going on with your ability to have orgasms, the levels of your libidos, what's going on with your libido at different times of the moon cycle, and that corresponds to both men and women, I believe. But it's stronger for women since we have these moon cycles. You know, we're looking at fertility. Is a woman fertile, young woman fertile? If she's menopausal, you know, is she having a healthy menopausal, you know, flow, or is she having, you know, hot flashes and different cravings and different things going on? So sexology is more than just like the sexual energy, but also what's going on with your hormonal levels. So really a lot of what's going on for you with estrogen and progesterone and testosterone. And then Taoism, raise your hand if you're familiar with Taoism. Lita definitely knows Taoism. Yes, and we have some others in the room. So Taoism is really the study of nature and how nature flows through you, how nature flows around you, how you're a part of nature. So what's going on, like every morning when you wake up, you're getting that yang rise, you know, every morning when you go to sleep, you're getting that yin quiet time. So yang is masculine energy or rising energy. Yin is feminine energy or more quiet, more subdued energy. So they go together, right? One doesn't exist without the other. That's why we have both on the planet. And it's in everything that we do. When we take a deep breath in, we're expanding. We're opening into yang. When we take a deep breath out, we're contracting. We're going into yin. So it's really in everything. You know, it's in nature, it's in the plants, it's in the trees, and the flowers, and it's in us too. So we have that going on all the time. When we look at our moon cycles and how we fluctuate through that rise and fall, you know, it's natural that we should have these different rises and falls throughout the month that make our emotions kind of do different things. Raise your hand if you're a woman, you know what it means to like have that super crazy rise and then that super big dip, that big low. Yeah, so the idea is to instead of, you know, going on these big roller coaster rides every month, is to kind of know what's going to happen before it happens, so you're smoothed out and you're riding on a more even, steady pace. And that allows you just so much more energy for everything else in your life, right? Yeah. So that's Taoist Sexology in a nutshell. Now I'm going to teach you guys something called the turtle breath. So the turtle breath is a longevity breath, and it's a breath that is, like I said, the foundation for all of the Taoist Sexology exercises that I teach. So I want you to go ahead and sit forward on your chair a little bit and put your hands on your lower back, either like this or like this, whatever most comfortable for you. So you have one hand over each kidney, and just imagine that you have a turtle shell on your lower back there, right where your hands are. You're touching your turtle shell, and with your inhale, you're going to push your turtle shell into your hands. And as you exhale, just let your turtle shell fall back toward your spine. Good, and just breathe like that a few more times. Another way to think about this is imagining you have two balloons under your hands, and you're really filling up those balloons with breath as you breathe in. So what you're doing is you're bringing so much open space to your adrenal glands and to your kidney organs. Just giving your kidneys and your adrenals a chance to replenish and to rejuvenate. So on top of each kidney there's a gland, right? And there's an outer shell, the adrenal cortex, and then there's an inner seed. Go ahead and relax your arms and keep doing that breath. And as you breathe in and really open up that space into your lower back, see if you can bring so much space into the low back that you separate the outer cortex from the inner seed. And you lift that gland up off the kidney organ itself. Does that feel pretty good? Notice how your nervous system just kind of drops down, and you move into a more relaxed state in your body. Sexuality is such a combination between relaxation and tension, you know, that yin and that yang. So this breath really is a tool that you can use to create that more relaxed, calm state. And then the next part of this is a pelvic floor contraction. So this is how you would bring sexual energy up into your adrenal glands, which brings more length and more quality to the rest of your life. So let's try that together. So do a little bit of a Kegel, just a really gentle one. Sometimes when we first start doing Kegels, it's like a major contraction, but let's just do gentle Kegel, right? So squeeze a little bit pelvic floor. Does anyone not know what a Kegel is? Okay, good. And then exhale, let it go and release. Take another deep breath in. For men too, yep, same thing, pelvic floor. And then release. And then do the turtle breath at the same time that you're doing that upward pull. So it's only going to the lower back, so it's just a little. Good. And then just take a deep, deep breath out. Clear the breath all the way to the very bottom of the lungs. All right. So what I'd like to do is just to have you grab a partner, and you're going to feel, Narayana, will you come up here for a second, and I'll show what we're going to do. So go ahead and turn the other direction. You're just going to put your hands right here on their lower back, on their kidneys, one hand on each side, and you're going to feel as they breathe into your hands. Sometimes when you have someone's hands on there, you can get more out of it. So this is a great partner exercise with anyone. So go ahead and grab a partner. Both hands, yeah. Stand is good, yeah, stand. Got one? Good. So everyone has a partner. Okay, let's do together. So we're going to do, the person who has hands on their back is going to take 3 deep breaths into their partner's hands. And like balloons, you want to really expand into their lower back. With your exhale, clear all the way to the very bottom of your lungs. So long, smooth all the way out with the exhale. And then again, inhale to fill. All right. I had to get you guys touching each other in a health and sex talk. Okay, let's switch. Give your partner some feedback. Could you feel it? Okay, now a person with the hands on their back, let's do 3 deep breaths in. Feeling that into your partner's hands. So it's a little bit of an abdominal, slight abdominal contraction to really fill up the lower back. Pretty subtle. Settle. All of these Taoist Sexology exercises start out real subtle, and then they get kind of powerful. Cool. All right. You guys felt that? Give your partner some feedback. Could you feel it more on one side or the other? Okay, let's stay standing since we're already at, and we'll do a little bit Qigong together. Can I just set this down, Michelle? Yeah. Bit. Okay, and then let your tailbone drop toward the earth like you have a heavy dinosaur tail on your lower back. Good. So that brings length all the way up through your spine. We'll start by pulling down heaven. So inhale and reach high toward the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands straight down through center. excess energy in the head, neck, shoulders, any stress, or any excess energy in the mind. I'm just pushing it down and out, clearing body, clearing mind. And one more here with that. And then bring your left hand just below your navel. You're going to circle your right arm behind you. And you're going to bring that right hand straight down through center. So this is your yin meridian down the front line of the body. Right hand replaces the left. Inhale, circle the left arm around. And exhale down through center. So just simply breathing, letting your body follow your breath. Right arm. So as you open this front midline of the body, this yin channel, you're opening up your sexual centers, all these chakras along here, all the way down to your sexual organs. And you can really go slow with this and just start to feel, where do I feel the energy as it moves down through the front of my body? Like, oh, I really feel it right through this heart area, right through this solar plexus area. But I'm not really feeling it through my throat area, so I'm going to go a little bit slower right through my throat so I can feel those chakras and those energy places in the body open up a little bit more easily. So all of these exercises are really listening to what feels good and what feels right for your body, which is also where a sexually empowered person is going to be moving from, not only in their intimate lives, but also in every part of their lives, their work lives, their family lives. Moving from a place of what feels good, what feels right for you. And we're doing what feels good for us, not because we want someone else to like us or because we think someone else is going to, really appreciate if we do it, but because we're feeding ourselves first and foremost. If we're not nourishing ourselves on every level first, then we don't have the space, we don't have the energy to support our loved ones. Let's do one more on each side. Right, and then pull down the heavens, reach up high. And clear. Two simple Qigong movements for you to take home. And that turtle breath, that kidney breath. Longevity breath. One more time. And then bring your hands together. See if you can feel a little bit of chi between your hands. It feels like two magnets pushing away from each other. If you're like, I don't feel anything, what she's talking about, go like this. Rub your fingernails and your knuckles together. And then, check it out. A little stronger. Yeah. So that's what chi feels like. It's like, they call it prana in yoga. It's different names, energy in English. It's the same thing though, right? So feel this chi, this energy. It feels really light, kind of airy, kind of tingly. This is just your general chi that you use to open up all these meridian lines in your body to create a lot of flow of blood and energy to your organs. So go ahead and condense your little ball here into a smaller and smaller ball, like a palm-sized ball. And as your hands get closer together, it's going to get stronger. The energy between your hands gets stronger. And then with your mind, just open up your navel. So just soften the belly button. Relax the belly button. And then slowly bring that little ping pong ball in through your navel. And let it just come in until your hands are resting right over your navel. And then just feel it drop just 2 inches below your navel into your dantian. And then just brush from your throat down through your yin meridian. Maybe have a seat again. So the yin meridian is received from, and in receiving, you know, that's where we miss a lot of life. That's where we miss out on a lot because we're so busy doing and giving and outpouring and da-da-da-da-da. We don't have the space to just receive, and we really need space for that. Can you feel how that Qigong created some space in you? You were able to just kind of let it come in? Yeah. All right. So Jing Qi is the sexual Qi. That's a different type of Qi that you work with the Taoist Sexology, and it feels thicker. It feels like honey or molasses as it moves through your different meridian lines. We move it down the front meridian line, and we move it to different parts of the body. If you're having, you know, hip pain or lower back pain or even knee pain, you can send Jing Qi to different areas in your body to help nourish and circulate and bring more fluidity to your joints and to all your bones and specific organs. So working with Jing Qi is a lot of fun. And what you did tonight with your just regular normal Qi, you can do the same thing with your Jing Qi. So when you're in a heightened sexual state, doing that kidney breath, starting to bring the energy up into the adrenals and up into the kidneys is really helpful. I want to hand out two things for you guys tonight. Let's just hand them out together. One is just a little snippet from my cookbook. I wrote a cookbook for hormonal health. So what to eat every single day of the month, so that you know, and you're like, I don't know what to eat. You know, on your luteal phase, you know what to eat. On your menstrual phase, you know what to eat. So that's just a little snippet from that cookbook. And then I also want to offer you guys tonight, for anyone in the room tonight, a free 30-minute session with me on the phone. So if you're interested in that, just circle the times that work good for you for that. And yeah, enjoy your Jing Qi, because it's what brought you here, and it's what keeps you going. It's kind of like the flame, you know, they say, they light the candle when you're born, and then the candle goes out when you die. And so as long as that flame is going and you're giving more energy and nutrition and energy to that flame, then it will keep you going for as long as you like. Some Taoist masters live to be 225 years old, even today. So eliminating, you know, what you guys are doing here with Santa Cruz Challenge is you're eliminating a lot of the stresses, you're eliminating a lot of the toxins, eliminating a lot of the bad foods that don't feed your hormones and then don't feed your health. And just by clearing that stuff out, you're opening up your body to that really vital health that's always in you. It's always a part of you. Just want to uncover it and create space for it. And use that creativity, that creative energy to you know, create whatever you want in your life. You really can start to use your sexual energy to create more money. I mean, when I started doing this practice, I got like a new car. I drove a brand new car off the showroom floor. That had never happened before, you know, and like just a lot of things started coming to me that when I was really able to receive in a whole new way, things really started coming, and it was such a gift. So I just love to share this gift with all of my everyone who wants a part of it. So yeah, thank you.